Strong producer inflation numbers in the US and the market is barely reacting. Let's break it down. Welcome everyone, and if you are new here, my name is Gabby Trades and I do technical analysis on crypto and equities live with you every day, Monday to Thursday at 2 p.m. UTC time. Before we get started, please like and subscribe, and of course say hi in the chat box. I can see a few people here already. So here's the deal, you guys. The US showed some solid data inflation, basically how prices are going up, but the stock market didn't really care. Why is that? In my opinion, is because politics, specifically the trade wars, are what's causing all the drama right now. In February, inflation was a bit lower than expected, which would usually make people excited to invest in things, right? In things like stocks and crypto. There was a brief spike yesterday in the markets, but then everything went back straight down, right? What's the reason? The reason is the tariffs, right? Taxes on goods coming from other countries. This is the hot topic right now. And President Trump is threatening big tariffs on stuff like European wine even. And that has everyone focused on the political tensions rather than economic data. So the bottom line is the markets aren't paying as much attention to how the economy is doing. They're focusing more on the trade news. Until things actually settle down with all the talks about tariffs, good economic data may not do much to help the markets. And this is what I think about this situation, honestly. We need to wait. And the good news is, though, that a lot of the people are actually expecting now that we're going to get rate cuts in March, which is, again, I don't know, I'm going to lie to you, probably 19th or 20th of March. And if that happens, right, that's a very, very strong, economic data that will come out. And if that happens, maybe then we'll get some really, really positive news. But until then, we don't know, right? Trump is... or somebody called it trufflation or something like that. I found it really funny. Let's see who's here. Sebastian, Sugar Cookie, Taz Pinball, thank you guys for joining. Tickwood, good evening, managing to stay awake for once. Conrad, hi. And Huddle, hi. Sugar Cookie, of course. Oh yeah, I already said that. Okay, guys. Is the music too loud? Can you please let me know? I think it's a bit loud. Maybe I should turn it down a little bit. Right, that was an intro with a lot of music. Oh, Lord. Okay, cool. Let me move the screen. First, share screen. All right, you guys, here we are. Again, tapping the chat because all the chat deletes, once we move like that. I know that Mr. Vane, he's not in the live today, but he had a really good short today. Using the indicators, which was really, really nice to see that it's working out for them. He was looking at basically this setup here that I found interesting. Me personally, I didn't find this tradable today. There was not enough more volume in the charts, so for me, I have no interest in that. But basically, we have this liquidity developed here on the 15-minute time frame, and he was willing to take a short of that setup here. I believe he entered somewhere here and he's well in profits right now. But this actually took, music is perfect, he says. Okay, this actually took some time. It actually, it was waiting for New York Open to move a little bit more. And now that we have more news come in and we can see that absolutely nothing is happening in the market. Yeah, so this is the low that we're looking at right now as first liquidity. And if that continues, then we're probably going to see that low here also taken. And then we're potentially going to see the first resistance around 70 or support, more likely, at around the 70. Yeah, short is going good, Mr. Vane. Yeah, that's good. Around the 78,253. So I'll watch out for this area, right? For potential, not a massive reversal, because to be honest with you, I'm going to show you. And we did that for whoever watched the daily review, because we know on Discord we do the daily reviews. If you guys haven't joined, you know how to join. I'm just saying this because I might upload the video on YouTube as well. So the interesting thing about this chart today was this candle over here. Look at this candle. We have a 4-hour candle with 2 fractals on each end, on the high end and on the short end. This is something that I don't see very often on a 4-hour time frame, right? This is something I don't see that often, which is telling me right now that price is trading in between this range, right? So this is the price range down here right now that we're trading in between this candle. So I want to see one of the lows of this candle taken, either this low or this high, one of each, right? Taken. And then I want to see how price reacts, right? Whether we're going to continue lower, take potentially this liquidity as well, find support down here. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to be looking at. And also, very importantly, once one of these ends of that candle is taken, also you can find confirmation on a lower time frame for you know, a potential trade. Now, what I see on this chart is, like I said, we're trading in this range. Longer term, right? We don't have enough strength to execute what we're supposed to execute, which is once we've taken that low, which happens here, right? Usually I'll have an order down here. I didn't have this time. I kind of regret it a little bit, to be honest. But once this low is taken, what I'm expecting is for price to go up and take this high. So ultimately, that's the ultimate setup, right? But we don't have enough strength at the moment in the markets. We just don't have it. We're ultimately still bearish due to many factors. Why would there be an echo? I don't understand. Volume is very low, dangerous for further. Okay, oh my God. I thought you meant like, I thought you meant the volume that I speak. Trader 80, there shouldn't be any echo. So let me know, because there shouldn't be. Let me know in the chat. Anyway, continuing. So yeah, there is no echo, Sugar Cookie. Thank you, Sugar Cookie, because I was kind of freaking out. I don't want you guys to see any echo. I want you to see also all the prices. Actually, let me move that a little bit. Okay, good. So this is the ultimate situation, right? I would usually, on a normal volume, on a normal price action, I would have been waiting for this high to be taken, which is as well you know, aligning with the previous weekly high. So there is a lot of confluences in that high, so it makes it a liquidity that's very, very strong. So we know that we're gonna get there, but are we gonna get there right now, or are we gonna go and take, you know, make another leg down, find support here at the 78.2K, or maybe not find support here and trade down and take this low, right? And then attempt another go to the upside. Now, this is also possible, but it's going to be very, very tricky, because after we take this low, the first zone of interest that I have, and you know guys very well because we spoke about it yesterday, is $75,510.8. Why is that so specific? Well, that's very specific because we have an order block here on a higher time frame, as well as a fair value gap that's here. You don't see it right now, but if I open, you'll see here, see this 4-hour bull? This is a fair value gap. And what's that telling you? Well, that's telling you that this zone is now very, very strong, and price might draw down, fill that fair value gap, right? That imbalance of price trading, and then continue to the upside. And if that happens, I'll be very happy to look for longs. And I'm serious. And that doesn't mean that price, that's it, right? We're going to see 100K again and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. It's possible that we're going to see higher prices after we come down here, right? Especially I'm going to be targeting this high. So this is the trade that I'm waiting for. That's why I'm not in a hurry to take trades right now, because I want an ultimate zone, right? This short today on a scalp was very, very good. Congratulations to Mr. Vane. And yeah, he's using the indicators, and I'm so happy that they're helping you guys, because they've been helping me And yeah, I want to pass on that to you. And I'm going to develop even more things with the coming course that we're going to start together very, very soon. I don't know when exactly I'm going to announce it. Maybe we'll start it next week. Maybe we'll start it the week after, but I need to make a little bit announcements. Bullfred, hi. Oh my God, I haven't seen you for so long now. How you doing? I like the bee. I like the Bitcoin bee. Okay, so the reason why I'm not going into a bigger price action, more macro analysis is because we don't need that right now, right? We don't need that. We know that there is high possibility that price might do another leg down, tap into our zone, and then, yay, Himai's here as well. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Hi. So yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see that low taken and then make decisions around my areas of interest: 75,510, 73,759, 72,000. You know, these zones, make a screenshot if you want to. I also post them on Discord. These are the areas that I'm looking out for right now. Legit, you're never late. You're always on time. Yeah, but this is the mini range that we're trading right now on this 4-hour candle. And as we are, oh, by the way, let's review this because that's important for the 4-hour strategy. I repeat it a lot, but I want you guys to understand as well. So what happens here? We have a higher current target, right? The 4-hour strategy works like that. We have this high target right here, which, by the way, earlier today used to be this high. So as we started trading, right, the buys is from the green dot over here are alerting to us. Okay, start buying, right? After this candle close, it's now a buy. So let's say you start buying here, and then this develops, and then you develop another fractal within that buy range that was here. And now the target is changed. That means that price is weak. So this here should have been further confirmation for short, right? Together with the 15-minute liquidity that's developed. This over here, this high should have been further confirmation for shorts, because that's how we see weakness using the 4-hour strategy. If we start developing fractal candles, right? New fractal candles, these are showing that price is starting to become a little bit weak. It doesn't invalidate the target completely. The target is only invalidated if price trades through it, right? Or trades below a different fractal. That's when it's invalidated. But yeah, if it starts showing different fractal candles within that price range, that's not a good sign. It means that something wants to change in the price action, which is what we're seeing right now, and that's a move to the downside. So I just wanted to make a note of that. This is really important. In the course, I'm going to teach you guys about how to use breaker blocks such as this one, which was tapped perfectly and a buy happened. This is not actually a very usual scenario how I'd like to see it. This is not the sort of tap that I'm looking for. This was a subsequent tap. So let's say it was mitigated already once here, and this was the buy signal, and then it came back and respected it again. This stuff happened, but I don't usually like to see that, right? That means that price is not very reliable at this moment, if that makes sense. So what am I looking at right now? What do I see short term? I see that I have this support down here at 78,253. I see that I have a sell zone that's starting at around 85,818, right? And I know that I'm trading in between this range candle here. So what am I going to wait for now? I'm going to wait for, first of all, to exit that range here. So either this high or this low. And then I'm going to wait to see whether price is going to come down to one of my interest zones and then bounce, give us confirmation for a long, and then start targeting the sell zone, for example, right? That's how I'll be looking at this chart on a shorter time frame, right? Or like if I'm planning for any trades for today or tomorrow. This is the zone that I'm going to be the closest zones, right? And down here as well. Right? And then I'm going to tell you also one more thing. There is one more zone of resistance at 89,184. However, right, if price trades through my sell zone over here very strongly with a big bullish candle, you know what I'm going to be looking for? Then I'm going to be looking for a retest of that sell zone and a continuation to what? Our other liquidity and our other massive resistance up here. And guess what? Our sell zone as well. This is zone of a lot of resistance. Even, let's say, let me have a look. It's not even at 100K. It's at 99,462. Yes, the zone can be wicked up to 100K, but this is a major zone of resistance. I don't know if it has something to do with the 100K, right? And usually I don't trade psychological levels. And, you know, some traders will be looking at this chart and then they'll be like, oh, it's 100K, let's sell. That's not how I work. I'm going to look for all the other confluences that I have. And these are, I have an order block here on a higher time frame. I have one resistance, two resistance. I have a weekly previous high, right? I have this double liquidity formation that has just taken. So guess what? I'm going to be looking for shorts from here, right? That's what I'm going to do. And then once price is up here, then guess what? I know that on a higher time frame, the all-time high is also liquidity. But before that, we have another sell zone. So to break that and to take that liquidity, which is on a daily time frame, by the way, this high up here. So that means it's very strong. So it's a strong draw on liquidity. You know, we have to break this sell zone. We have to break this sell zone and then get to that number. But having seen how the equities react, whoa, look at those dollars. I want to hunt that liquidity. Yeah, I know we're hunting it very, very hard. But I think before we get to that, level, we're gonna have to work very, very hard. And this is what we're doing right now. We're working very, very hard for that. So yeah, this is for a little bit longer perspective. But honestly, right now, all I want to see is price drop down to my levels. Right? And then come chase this high. And then from here, maybe look for sells again. Right? And then we don't know what's going to happen. But I want to see some strength. And honestly, today is what, the 13th of March. We're going to have the rate decisions next week, you guys. We're going to have the rate decisions next week. What is that telling you? And everyone is expecting, hi, Garnet. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are here. Oh, that makes me so happy when everyone is here. Okay, so wait, let me gather my thoughts again. Yes, so next week we're expecting very, very positive news, hopefully. So I want to see another leg down, whether it's to this resistance, which is imminent, support, or down here to our order block together with the fair value gap at 75,510 in that area, or in between that area and even all this here, all this zone here, like 75,510, 73,759, 72,778. If we get that drop and clear here, I will be buying full force on a leverage. That's my plan, because I want to target this. I want to target this high at 95,020 and a little bit higher to reach the resistance at 95,000 and the sell zone that starts at 96,000, right? Whether we break that or not, I don't care. I'll be looking for sells here as well. And I'll be taking profits, right? Not closing positions, taking profits, opening, hedging. Right? This is my idea. So until this happens, I'm not looking for anything else to waste my time. Hi, Doddy. Yes, Doji's here, Hima is here, Garnet is here, Bullfred is here. Love you guys so much. So that's the game plan. That's why I've been taking it easy on trades, because I wanna be able to catch what's valid, right? And I'm telling you the truth. If I'm not in this trade right now, which is here, which I should have been, by the way, so it's really my bad. That's what I do usually. I put limit orders, but now I have the limit orders down here waiting. So it's gonna be this one here that I would have been in right now. That is not giving me too much confidence. In fact, I'm waiting for this low to go, right? I'm waiting for this low to go. So it might be a break-even trade at this point. Or another tap and rejection. Because remember, 78,253 is also a zone that can be rejected, by the way. So, right? It can be rejected. Because there was a liquidity sweep with this low here. So we don't necessarily need to take that low again, unless we want to tap down to our zone here. And I think that that needs to happen, because I'm looking at everything else, like all the altcoins, everything is this close, like percentages close to become available for reversal, right? Yeah, it can drop another 10-15%, but it's going to be closer to like the first zone of interest. I'll give you an example again, and I'm watching for DOT, and you know that I'm watching for DOT, right? On the weekly. Look at it. Look at it. We traded with that move down, right? We traded what? We're even lower now, but we still haven't taken liquidity. Liquidity is here at $3. What are we looking at? $3, $3.537. And the lowest we traded was 3.666. So it's telling me a little bit more. Take that liquidity. We're talking how many percentages for DOT now? Another 10% drop from here on DOT. And DOT is ready. DOT is primed to go. That doesn't mean that we can't drop even further. It means that it means the opposite. We can always drop further. But what it actually matters is that we've taken the double liquidity on a weekly. We're not talking 4 hour, we're not talking daily, we're talking weekly. So I'm going to be looking for buys. This position is for illustrational purposes, but I'll be looking for buys. And I have my alarm set on DOT. Because when that low is taken here, what am I going to do? I'm going to start looking for longs. So that's the situation that we're currently in. So yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of a drop. I don't know if we're gonna massively drop. This is going to depend on the massive drop. If we're gonna get a massive drop, this is going to depend on the equities, you guys. This is going to depend on the equities, because what's happening with the equities? We have another 10% to go down. Another 10%. We're looking at NASDAQ right now. This is micro E-mini NASDAQ, but yeah, it's because usually what I trade, because it's smaller lot size. So, DOT to hopefully fund my next vacation. Yeah. Intensely scribbling squiggly lines on my chart as you draw on your chart. Sugar cookie. Yes. You guys, that's the situation we're in. We might get another 10% drop. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what's shown on the charts. And right now, the only support that we have on NASDAQ is here at 19,299.25. If we lose that, it's goodbye time. But like I said to you before, we've had situations where, for example, when Bitcoin was going down to the 49K, right? Let's not use this one. Let's use this one. When Bitcoin was dropping down to the 49K here, down here, this drop, right? That we didn't like at all when we were in that big range for months over here. And we dropped to 49K. We didn't like that at all. But with that drop, I can tell you that NASDAQ was dropping even harder. So, and the drop started before. So I'm expecting the same scenario right now, because the drop started somewhere in July on NASDAQ. Look at it, in July we were rallying for Bitcoin. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in my opinion, right now we set another higher low, which is possible. We rally, right? We rally to somewhere close to the all-time highs, but not close enough to take it, which in our case was around the 98,000. And we dropped down for another leg to, God knows, maybe 70K, 75, 65K, right? And then we start the move. This is a scenario that happened. It's not something that happened 2021. It's not something that happened 2017. This is something that happened when the ETFs were already in. So expect price action like that, which is what, you know, oh my God, you guys, I don't want to start on a rant, but I'm going to tell you, all these like people that you watch on YouTube, I'm not gonna name names, okay? But it just pains me because the market is different now. You understand? Institutions are involved now. You guys, we have institutional players in this game. You know, I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was like, I am creating this trading latency arbitrage bot for crypto between Binance and Kraken, right? I'm like, okay, well done, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, the thing is, if I want to create that for the equities market, he says to me, it's completely impossible because the way their networks are connected, you know, in crypto, everything is in a cloud, apparently, right? So everyone has the same amount of access to it. Whereas in equities, everyone is, they're using some sort of microwaves, and everything is transferring with the speed of light, you guys, with the speed of light. And in order for anyone to access these kind of things, they have to pay 20, 30,000 a month just to have that access to that microwaves or whatever, which is insane. So these type of guys have entered our crypto space right now. Do you understand? So, you know, we have no chance against them, basically. Yes, we do, because I used to trade, you know, not against them, with them for years, right? In the Forex market, in the equities market. So I know how these things go. But the people that you watch in this crypto space, I'm not going to name names, they have no clue what's going on. They only know what's been happening in crypto since crypto started. And crypto is not the same anymore. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So, you know, I like to compare the charts to when the institutions are already involved. And this is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing, right? The equities were bearish since July. Bitcoin was rallying. And then it dropped. Why? Because it was playing catch up with the equities. And then what happened from then? We bulled. Yeah. Did we get a new all-time high? No, we didn't. So in this situation, we're here. We're here right now. Do you understand? We're here. Right? We're trying to rally. We're gonna go down, maybe make a higher high, maybe make a higher low, maybe make a lower low. Send it to 98K, send it back down, all the way down, and then rally. This is what I'm expecting. Okay, there is no secrets anymore. Okay, that's it. I said it all. So, you know, this is what I wanted to tell you. I'm not here to rant, but you guys need to know what's happening. All right, now let's recap. Agreed, many YouTubers are just making noise and leading many people astray. Yeah, I'm not gonna name names, but I have a lot of my friends texting me, oh my God, I watched this person and that person and I got wrecked. I'm like, dude, just don't talk to me. I don't want to know. Yeah, so, you know, they have experience in the crypto markets. They have no idea what they're doing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm a female. I'm sorry that I'm blonde. I'm sorry that I have blue eyes or whatever. Apparently that makes a difference. But yeah, I also have, you know, a head on my shoulders and I know what I'm doing. So yeah, this is the current range we're trading. Let's do a quick recap, you guys, for you, because it's important. This candle right here, this high, which we're looking at 84,547.5. This low, which we're looking at 80,659.2. Let's see what price is gonna do. I'm expecting it to go down and take the 15-minute liquidity, which is down here, specifically that low, that range low candle. And then I want it to drop down, take some more liquidity, potentially find support at 78,253. Where here, we're going to be looking for confirmation to start buying to where? To the sell zone, right? To the sell zone. And then from that sell zone, we're going to watch how price reacts, whether it wants to go down, find more support, maybe here now, right? Find support maybe here, and then continue up to our ultimate target, which we cannot wait to hit at 95,648. Actually a little below that, but anyway, we have a resistance zone at 95,648. We have a sell zone, we have more resistance. It's just gonna be legendary, right? When we get there, and we're gonna try and catch a massive short where we want to create even more lows. We want to create a deeper low, right? To catch up with equities. This is what we want to do. And then from then on, we're gonna start being a little bit positive on price. Hopefully DOT by that time, and all the other alts are primed as well. I cannot wait. So today we focus entirely on Bitcoin, because I thought this is important, to say to you guys. And again, if you haven't liked the video, like it, please. This is for the people on YouTube, for my OGs that are private here with me right now. Like it if you want to, but I'm gonna upload it again for everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the absolute best. I'll see you on Discord. And by the way, we're gonna do the trading challenge. I don't want to start it. I don't want to start it right now because I'm not really trading right now, but we'll probably start the trading challenge next week. All right, it's gonna be only for people who trade on Bluffin under my link. You guys know what's up. So okay, you're beautiful. Thank you. You guys, you are. We all are, okay? Let's say we all are. I can't wait to organize a trip when we all hang out somewhere together. I think that's going to be very, very cool. So let's do that. Let's just all together. Let's come together and make this channel great, make this Discord great, and make everyone great, so then I can offer you trips and all that kind of stuff. I think that's going to be so, so cool. And I'm very excited to do that with you guys. All right. Okay. I'll see you later in Discord. See you guys.